just roll it.
So last session we spent a lot of time talking about like random shit, so we didn't accomplish much. But what we did end up doing was we traveled to Krell's castle because we decided this place was the best one to put our clone jars. We met Herman, which what the fuck? I thought every single one from their family was dead.
You never
But the cast,
asked.
good point.
I don't ask about the
But
orphanage you grew up in.
good, good point.
Yeah, you're too busy. Yeah, you're too busy asking about my family.
Good point. Well, after that mindfuck, Paige started making the clone jars. He did everyone except Hansel. So Paige ended up cutting his pinky finger, Krelf a piece from the thigh, and Woods a spare kidney. After a while, Hansel decided to use, I think, Legend Lore. Yep,
Cast it the
and
first time and then sat around for the next 8 hours.
we discovered the member of the Syndicate, the Dragon, official temple, name, his appearance, and his job. And he looks a lot like Alexander Henderson, which respect, my favorite anime.
Literally, one of the next
And
tattoos I'm getting is going to be Alucard's Jackal.
Gotta respect
nice.
it.
I
You gotta
respect
show
that.
pictures if you do it. I want to see that.
I agree.
I think
I
everyone
also
here
want
has
to see
watched
that.
Hellsing except me.
Get on that shit. It's great.
It's not
Literally.
like super long, right? It's only like 24 episodes, ain't it?
Something like that.
No,
Yeah.
it's like
It's like,
10 episodes. I think the
really?
ultimate,
I
which
could
is the
watch that in
It's
a
version
a,
but
day.
better.
Hold
it's a
on.
short
Yeah,
series,
but it
yeah.
has 50
I
minutes
didn't know.
each one.
Well, it depends on which version you watch.
Well, I assume it's like Ultimate is just like the definitive one, like how Brotherhood is the definitive Full Metal Alchemist.
Pretty much. It's
Yes.
updated and,
It's the same
Alright.
story,
The original
but better.
Hellsing has 13 episodes. Hellsing Ultimate has 10.
Gotcha.
But the ultimate one is at 50 minutes.
And then the abridged
Oh.
version has like 6.
Right.
And it's
And it's
great.
great.
I haven't even watched Hellsing, but I've seen bits and pieces of Hellsing Abridged, and all the jokes are just funny.
I think
Bitches
actually
love
the Bridge
cannons.
has 10 episodes as well.
It might.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
I was literally
I
just
have,
sitting
like, a
on
whole week.
Crunchyroll to find the other two, so I'd be like,
I could
Put up
watch
YouTube
10
as well.
episodes in a day, and I have a week to do it, so.
And
Get on that.
Yeah.
you could watch all 3 versions in that week.
Yeah.
and I imagine that was about it within much less time.
Pretty much, we did not do a whole lot.
Now we only need Hansel to give his flesh
Yep.
for the clone
I have-
spell.
And
Yeah.
Hansel was preparing the second casting of Legend Lore, as I recall.
Yes. Yes. I wish I had written down exactly how I worded what I wanted to ask about, or the information I wanted to give about the Midnight Owl, but I didn't, so I'm gonna have to come up with it on the spot.
Alright, so 3 out of 4 clone jars have been made and stored within the treasury of Cragmaw Castle. We found out everything we need to know to hunt down the dragon.
Now I just gotta set up by the window again, burn some more incense, and cast the spell.
And get shanked in the kidney.
And get a sizable chunk of my body removed.
I want to know is how Paige stayed conscious to do his. Like, the rest of us all have the ability to heal ourselves.
I assume that since Paige is an undead, he just doesn't matter if he has blood inside or not.
You still got nerve endings, my guy.
True.
Shit's gonna hurt.
He definitely hurted, but he survived.
This whole time you've been ritual casting, Crow's just catching up with her mom. Because Crow can't write letters.
Right.
Alright. So how are you doing that?
Okay. So,
Oh yeah, it is definitely this light strip that's overheating things.
hey, steam pulling up right now. Fuck off. Okay. So, basically, I just need to load it up with everything we know about Midnight Owl. I guess that's the first thing, is that the individual we're looking for goes by the alias of Midnight Owl. They were going to meet up with someone who went by the alias Nightshade. They were last seen 3 years ago at a fish market, or what was it? It was like it was a fish place. There were fish there. A place with fish, a homeless encampment, and the third. I wrote this down. What was it? Someone help me.
Guild.
That. That's really everything I have to feed it.
Just a second.
Get the notepads ready, just in case.
What? Oh yeah, the notepads. Yes, I've got mine pulled
Sorry. Sorry, out of game. This is Sam telling everyone.
up. Yeah, I picked up on that after I doubled back on it. I've got it pulled up right under the picture of Mr. Anderson. Oh, like, where's my phone? Oh, I'm using it to write my fucking notes.
Unfortunately, the information you do have about Midnight Owl isn't, literally his real name, just a list of things he's known as and has done.
Yep.
So, the information you receive back isn't considered of legendary importance.
Ah, shit. Wow. I guess I should have expected that.
So what now?
I got this Sammy and Anderson fellow. Can one of you guys, I don't know how it works, scry to see where he is at currently? So we don't randomly pop in if we do teleport to him? Not saying that we're going to, but a general idea where he is at this moment would help.
I can't do it currently, but I could tomorrow. I don't even know if I could get Scry. I don't know if that's a spell I can get. No, it's 5th level. Another 5th level divination? How about that?
Well,
Is it a spell I can get? It is! So, that is something I can do. I would need...
Tell him you're sitting there for 8 hours.
I can't
You
do
heard
it
his-
right now, but I can do it tomorrow. I could do it whenever we need to actually go find him.
You should break into the church. I'm sorry, enter the church. instead.
Well, I don't have it. I can't do it like right now. I need to.
Okay, we can
I
break
need
into
the
the. I
rest of
mean,
it.
we don't. That's okay. It's just an idea. We can always just go back, enter the church, and see if he's around or find anything fishy. Or
Yeah.
Good. That's a very
That's the
good
mo-
plan. But now, and Paige just grabs Hansel's hand, gives him the most mischievous grin you ever seen. It's
Yes,
time
yes.
for your making of the
I
clone
know, I
spell.
know, I know. What can
He
I
just
do
pulls
to
up
make
his
this?
knife. Okay, so what flesh do you want to cut off?
I need to figure out how I can make this easier for myself.
here, you better decide quick, or else Paige is going to harvest your insides.
What?
Well, that's what he
I
did with
need
mine.
the.
That's the only place that would had flesh.
I'm as surprised as you are.
I'm not Woots.
Yeah,
I was
I
ready to
know.
take on or take an inner metal rib and break it off for you, but now you found a squishy bit. I'm surprised.
There's.
Oh, yeah,
There's
if you don't
plenty
decide
of.
fast enough, I'll just chop everything I see in front of me.
You're not helpful at all.
Alright, Hansel, he's gonna go for your big toe.
What? No, I need that.
Well, he's
You
at
can't-
knee level. He's gonna go for the kneecap
you
next.
can get it from anywhere that isn't my limbs. All right. I don't care. Like you could take it from, as long as it's not debilitating to my everyday life. You can get it from there.
Like a
How
skin
fat
next
is
to the
Hansel?
rib.
Hansel's a skinny boy.
Skinny boy,
He's
so probably.
he's 140 pounds.
So the belly is not a good option.
Probably not. I don't know. All my real strength comes from these gauntlets, so you could probably take it out of like the bicep.
Okay, done. I'll cut a piece from the Hansel's bicep.
This is horrible.
Oh yeah, that hurts to an insane degree. Like, you know what? Actually, make me a Constitution save on that.
Really? I just put myself to sleep with sleep.
I'm pretty sure you have the highest health out of all of us, but okay.
I do. 6.
Oh yeah,
God, he's gonna faint.
you've been stabbed before. That's fine. This whole other level, you're just barely maintaining consciousness. And this is Paige being gentle.
See that dex checks page?
Don't give me ideas.
I feel like it would be more intelligence than it would be deck.
Okay, then that was the next one.
I wanna go home.
It just goes. Finish the last jar.
Oh, okay, well. Ah, God. Let's get this
Trooper.
closed up. I'm gonna close this wound now. What a lovely use of my spell slots.
Yeah, to avoid dying, or at least going into shock.
Yeah,
Imagine.
couldn't be me.
I'll go towards the light or the dark.
You stay
What?
right in that moral gray area.
I feel like I don't know if that's exactly what awaits me beyond. I'm not sure what's waiting for me after I die. Maybe it's a third chance, and I'll really fuck that one up.
You think your patrons will finally be able to get custody over like you like full time, or is it still like a in
They're
between
not. They're not in like a legal battle for me. I'm an adult.
But you weren't when you made the deals.
That's a good point, actually. Ah, it is like a custody battle. Oh no. My whole existence is just a messy divorce.
You've no
We don't know
idea.
much about your patrons and what their status is. Speaking of, you've been talking, or you're trying to talk to one. What about the other?
One of them I talk to almost every day to use my magic. I had to talk to him just the other day to get the spell I used to find Mr. Anderson. Although he
How
doesn't
is he?
really talk much, it's more like a, all right, I gave you what you need. Now go find your path.
It's not proper communication, but we'll work on that.
Look, it's real simple. One doesn't talk to me. The other is so vague with what he does say that he may as well not say anything. So, it's a real lose-lose for old Hansel Vastikov.
Oh, no. We just need to work on it. See, you went to the sewers for the last one. I can't throw you in a grave because you didn't want that.
You have a very strange understanding of how this stuff works.
I'm pretty sure you're in a cult, so I want to make sure they have your best interest at hand.
I'm not in a cult. It's just like a very small sect of nice religious people.
Right. That
That's not a
you
cult.
do things for in exchange
Not-
for goods. So
Not
it's not
anymore,
exactly
I
a cult,
died!
or you die. Okay, that once again, I'm concerned and confused.
I don't know how many times I can tell you what happened to me before it, like, sticks. Will it ever stick? That is the real question.
Do you think
A
we
question.
are willing to let it stick?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions I need to ask. Do
I'll say you
know?
fleshy beans are so confusing.
It's not. This isn't like a full human mind thing. This is just a me thing.
Just so you think, okay.
There's not a lot of people out there who are going through what I'm going through. I'm sure there are. It's a big world. But there's not a lot.
Maybe that's why your patron isn't talking to you because he's dealing with someone else with similar problems.
That's not reassuring at all.
Just
Plus,
Ask
making
him
it
and find
clear.
out.
There
There's
are
another son of
thousands.
divorced warlock cleric out there.
There are thousands of liches.
Oh my
and
gosh, you know
other
what that
undead
means? That means you got a
life
step
too.
warlock. No, you have a warlock sibling. Is that a yeah, sibling.
I really do hope something minorly inconvenient happens to you.
Oh, what's that?
Why do you desire pages that, but only mine inconvenienced woods?
Because Paige has, I'm sure, ways to step around death.
Paige is literally
And everyone
waiting
else-
to die so he can come back.
Exactly.
Like, dude's just gotta chug a vial of magic poison and insta-lich.
We need to go over what we have on Midnight Owl again, because we need to figure that out. Anderson, that's an anytime thing now that we know for certain where he is.
So why are we not going to where he is now?
Because we're waiting for Paige to finish making his fucking thing.
Well, you know what I mean.
I mean, we could go now. And then take care of everything else after.
Like, this is supposed to be one of their head guys, and we know right where he is and what he's doing. Why would we not go after him at the easiest opportunity?
I don't know. We make weird decisions all the time.
No, Crow has a good point.
It's times like this I miss Spoon. At least he could strategize.
Could he?
Kinda. His plans usually went south really fast, but at least they worked sometimes.
That's...
Do you have always a backup plan?
I didn't know him for long, but he didn't seem like a man of backup plans. He seemed like a make a plan in the moment and then improvise if things go wrong kind of guy.
Or the backup plan
Honestly,
in
I
case
can
the person.
respect that.
On a side note, I figured out my LED problem.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had it on a brightness setting that was upping the voltage high enough where the USB ports couldn't handle it because it doesn't have a regulator built in. So, just by
Yeah, that'll do
reducing
it.
the brightness a bit, no longer has problem.
There you go.
So, yay, not starting house fires.
Okay, so we'll relax for a bit, and then we'll head out.
I just
Back
guess
to
I gotta
Nevermore.
field test how bright I can go before I start overheating. But, I can do that not during a game.
I do hope we don't hear an explosion because of that.
Just a
No.
loud pop.
I was about to say, it's literally on the same strip as my computer. You wouldn't hear anything. If it melts, I disappear.
I know you meant that and like you would just leave the call, but it sounded much more violent and funny. Okay, so once Paige finishes the jar, we'll head back to Nevermore and we'll go take on the dragon. Or at least go investigate. Sounds like a plan?
Sounds good to me.
Perfect. Ugh. Covered in dust.
Do I want to swap out any spells is the question.
What just happened? What made that noise? Something made a loud noise in my room and I don't know what.
Oh, it was the ghost.
Oh, okay. He's fine.
Somebody's unseen servant is fucking with you.
Ah.
Oh my god, I have to try to do that with
Don't
one
tell
of my
him.
characters.
I insulted the dust on the ceiling fan and he was like, "What, you think I don't do a good enough cleaning job?" Who's looking up at a still ceiling fan? Me. I don't need to swap out any spells. I just need to get my spell slots back.
Or scrying.
Oh, and get scrying, yes.
No, I'm just joking. You do you.
What's the worst
mean,
that could happen? We teleport in, he's in the shower or something?
A focus worth at least 1,000 gold pieces.
Jesus. It's
So
probably...
there's a crystal
I was
ball,
about to say
a
it's
silver
probably...
mirror,
Yeah, it's probably...
or a filled with holy water.
So
Going to a church.
So you get to be a fortune teller, have the Mirror of Erised, or the Pensieve.
I'm either fortune teller, Baba, Polnareff, or someone with a big thing full of holy water. How the fuck does this spell work? Target must make a wisdom save. It's modified by how the target. And you can't use this spell against it for 24 hours. The visible sensor within 10 feet, you can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. Sensor moves to the target, remaining within 10 feet. The creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of your fist. Ugh. Okay. So I don't have a focus worth 1,000 gold pieces. So, can't even use the spell. Could go into Nevermore and just buy one, but that would kind of defeat the purpose.
Oh. Let me pull up my character sheet over here so I can actually change things on it. I'm getting rid of the funny spell.
The funny spell?
Auto's irresistible dancing.
Ah, yeah. Useful as it is, just need other shit.
Well, I like spells that do damage. I don't have a lot of those in my higher levels.
Yeah, I need to look at the 5th level spells and see if there's something else I want to prepare over legend lore.
Swapping it out for good old mental prison.
Oh,
Which,
those are two very totally different things.
Yeah, I'm going from, I'm gonna make you dance for the rest of your short life, to, I'm gonna confine your brain to a jail cell of its own construction. If you try to leave that jail cell, you take double the damage as when I set the damn cell. And it's a lot. Like, let me just, ping that in chat. Yeah, one creature I can see within range of 60 feet. Makes an intelligence saving throw, which the DC would be 19. If they succeed, automatically they're immune to being charmed. On a successful save, they take 5d10 psychic damage, which only one race in all of existence, and the Tarask, resist. And then the spell ends. On a failed save, they take 5d10. So they take 5d10, succeed or fail, unless they have charm resistance. And I make the area immediately around them appear dangerous to it in some way, causing them to perceive it as fire, floating razors, hideous mouths filled with dripping teeth, whatever Krell's tormented little mind can think of. And they can't see or hear anything beyond the illusion, or restrained for the spell's duration, which is up to a minute on concentration. If they are moved out of the illusion, which means by their own will or somebody else's, make a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of their body through it, they immediately take 10d10 psychic damage, no save, and the spell ends. And, I don't know about you, but there's not a lot of things that can survive 15d10 to the chicklets with no way to resist it.
Summon Celestial?
Just, we're getting fought back. Page summons his lesser demons. You summon a, fucking Planetar out of nowhere.
Spirit.
Oh, that's less fun.
I need to see this stat block. If 5e tools would load. Let's see here. Ugh. Oh boy. It only has 50 hit. Oh no, it has 40 hit points. Jesus. Let's see what its damage is like.
Oh wow, I hope I don't get TOS for pulling up that frickin', Stat block, Jesus.
Yeah, really.
That character art is a little provocative there.
Yeah. Mm. Equal to half the spell's level. Okay, that's not.
I mean, they do
terrible.
alright damage.
But is it worth a 5th level spell slot? Probably not.
Probably not.
Let's see, what else do we have?
Look, it is quite literally less powerful than Summon Lesser Demon, which I think is 4th level.
Yeah.
I have summon greater demon.
You have a lot of demons.
Yeah, summon greater demon. And I
Still,
have
4th
summon
level.
undead. I thought of getting summon greater devil, but I thought, what's the point?
Hmm. Well, none of these spells are really screaming at me. I mean, Dawn is nice, but it's a Flame Strike, so. Hmm.
I assume by this point Paige has finished the spell.
Oh, certainly.
Okay, now all we need to do is warn the people from the castle to not touch the jars because they can't be disturbed.
Yeah. Like Crow previously mentioned, only 2 people are ever allowed in the treasury. And, well, actually 3, really. Krell, her mom, and the court wizard, who casts the lock spell on the arcane lock spell on the door.
Nice.
So, unless you have like level 3 spells, you're not even getting close. Plus, you know, you have to get through all the goblins, the hobgoblins, the wizard, the priest, the war chief,
And if they don't get our backup,
and hope literally none of those people get off a, you know, 1st level message spell.
Yeah. Because they know, they're like, we do not want these fucking monsters coming after us.
It's like, that shit's instantaneous. And it's just like, yeah, let's just drop in the 15th level fucking Goblin Queen that will wreck your entire existence in the span of 6 seconds.
not
Yeah.
only that, the Goblin Queen has 3 allies close to her almost all the time, and then lie nearby by a city. Which he is a crazy man who hates his squirrels, but still, he's fucking powerful.
Yeah, you'd be in the wrong to piss off these goblins specifically. Be some real deep shit.
Why do you think they were able to rebuild the castle within the span of a couple years uninterrupted?
Yeah.
I didn't redraw an entire pre-existing map for nothing.
All right, let's get moving, I guess.
Alright, Paige, do the thing.
Yeah, everybody get their hands. Way back, right
Please.
back at home.
Krill's mother.
Yeah, bye. See you. Take care of our jars. It's quite literally our life savings right now.
Will do, dearie.
Well, not right now. They're not going to be doing much of anything for the next like half a year.
Yeah.
Well, technically whatever's in it continues to grow, even if it is necessary prematurely.
Yeah. Also, I didn't ask Hansel, how many years do you want your clone to have?
Oh, that's like a. I don't. I don't know how that works. I guess I just as I am now. So, 22.
Okay then.
God, theoretically, you could age yourself up with that.
Eesh.
Yeah, you can do
Hey, hold
any
on,
age
let
you
me
want.
scroll back.
I'm
You don't need to
still
scroll back, I
very.
can just click it here for you.
Oh no, it specifically says you have to. You could choose for her to be younger.
I'm still wondering if I'm going to come out the way I am now or how I was before.
But yeah, it's
I
like
don't know.
theoretically, could you not just like age someone into their prime? But no, it specifically says younger.
Well,
Now, you could always use the rule of cool,
True.
because it's a magic clone or 8th level spell, so...
Which would
Yeah,
be
you're getting-
physically identical to the original, so.
by the time you're hitting 8th level, you can just get reality warp as a spell, or is it reality break? I forget.
Reality break.
There you go. Which
Does what it
That's-
says on the cover.
it does exactly what it says on the cover.
I'm about to say, give him another, like, 3 levels, and the man can kill you with a whisper.
Yeah,
Actually, 2 levels.
or use wish. We're getting dangerously close to Paige having access to the wish spell.
I know. I'm excited.
What are you gonna wish for?
At that point, couldn't you just wish to be a lich?
No.
No,
No.
why not?
It has limits.
Yeah, there are specific limits to Wish. If you don't use it to cast any other spell in the catalog, there's a chance you never get to use it again.
Oh boy. You'd also get time stop.
Which isn't as cool as you think it is, because if you declare an attack, it ends. So you can't just fucking Zawurldo somebody. Well, I mean, you could if you had a lot of patience and, like, a lot of dynamite.
You can briefly stop the flow of time for D4 plus 1 turns in a row. Any effect. Feature other than you or an object. Huh. Or if you move 1,000 feet away.
Yeah.
Who can run 1,000 feet in fucking 4 turns?
Well, there are builds
But
that
you
are
could, I can get
designed
pretty
to do
far.
exactly that, so...
I guess. I'm gonna stop looking at
Stop looking at ridiculous magic.
it. Yeah. I didn't know Wish's only component was verbal. That's weird. I guess that's the point,
Because
though.
you wish upon a star. You don't have to make hand signs for that.
Yeah. That's true, I guess. I don't know. Everyone does like the clasp their hands thing if they're wishing on a star.
Ironically, it's also the star card in the deck of many things that lets you cast wish.
How about that?
By the way, you guys have unknowingly denied the deck of many things twice so far.
Good. Like, really.
Why good? I wanted them at deck of mannequins, it's fun.
Yeah, there's a
No.
bunch of fun things in there. Like, one of
No.
them is you solo the next encounter, you just get a level up.
I mean, that's great and all, but also I could piss off a devil that's gonna kill all my friends and then me.
Well, I'd like to see him fucking try. They're like level 10.
That's a good point, actually. We could probably take a devil.
And then there's the death card, which literally summons a Reaper that immediately tries to murder you. If your
From what I
friends jump
understand,
in,
the Avatar
they
of
get
Death
Reapers
is actually
too.
pretty takeable.
Oh yeah. I don't
So
remember
I
what
think
you
I
get if you beat that. I know I've done it before because I walked around with this fucking skull as a belt buckle for a hot minute.
It's a very fun magic item, but man, straight up death, no matter what, no save, like that's not worth it in my book.
Alrighty. Let's teleport.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Home sweet home. Alright, are we immediately gonna try to bum rush the temple, or what's the plan?
Probably.
Move cautiously if it's of the sun.
I don't know if, again, I feel like I might be worried about the wrong thing here. We could just go now and see what happens, but I feel like that would be the more foolish option.
Yeah, considering if they already know our faces, if we try to do reconnaissance...
Eugh. Yeah, maybe not that. Who's really good at not getting caught? That's the first question we need to ask.
Well, considering when I was changing my spells around, seeming wasn't one I prepared, not Krell at the moment.
I've got big clunky armor, so I can't hide from anything, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, we could always go with the classic plan of just storming the fortress.
You know what? I think we should just do just that because I cannot think right now.
I mean, if that's what we want to do, we can certainly do that.
When has ever planning rewarded us?
That's a good point. Wow. It doesn't just let you cast Wish, it lets you cast it 3 times.
Oh, the star card? Yeah.
No, it's the Moon card. Star increases one of your ability scores by 2.
Ah, yeah. So I was misthinking. And it's not restricted by the standard restrictions of Wish either. You don't have to use it to cast a spell.
Yeah.
On a side note, one of the instances of the deck is still within grasp, but you kind of forgot about it.
Boy, the Fates just lets you erase one event as if it never happened.
Yeah. You just get to
Good
choose
God.
one thing in all of existence and remove it from existence.
Rare or
Like,
rare or
you
magic
could
weapon.
remove the blockage on spells higher than level 9. Get that epic
You better
magic
hope-
back.
You better hope I don't get that deck. That card specifically.
Boy, there's a lot of interesting ones in like the full tarot, but the 13 card one is the one I know most people like to use.
Yeah, it's the standard one. I think I had the
Yeah.
card art for the original 13. I wonder.
You lose 10,000 XP, discard this card, and draw from the deck again.
There's one card where you just lose all your equipment forever. It just stops existing.
So the best option is to draw the card naked.
If you draw Uriel, you get cursed and take a -2 penalty to saving throws. Only a god or the magic of the fates can end this curse. Jesus. That's crazy. there's the rogue, which just an NPC of the DM's choice becomes hostile towards you. Nothing less than a wish spell can or divine intervention can end the hostility towards you. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, it's either hilarious or terrifying. Like if it's a random peasant, yeah, fuck it. If
Depending
it's
on
king,
who gets pissed at you.
Yeah, I was wrong. I have the 22 card variant of the deck of many things prepared.
Oh, alright.
I wanted it. I gave them their backers. Did I give them their fronts as well?
Can either be that
Oh, I did!
his brother.
Bitchin'.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. I can place this as a token, I think. Like, I have the actual
Oh,
card
good.
arts.
Nice. That's,
I'm sad that we left the deck of many things behind.
You can still get one.
But how? Where?
That thing is dangerous.
Say something.
I bet
It was a reward that you chose differently on.
The one from the magic box?
Yep, the puzzle box. It was one of the 4 rewards.
Yeah, but
You chose the book that lets you write new spells.
Yeah, that's not something I would take back.
Well, he's getting ready to be 9th level. Do you think he really needs spells that aren't canon?
That's a good point. But at that point, do you really need the deck of many things?
I mean, for shits and giggles, obviously.
Well, you can always ask Fizzerwidget. I bet he could find one, no problem.
If he found one, I think he would want to keep him for himself.
Who knows? Oh god, sorry.
Yeah, the lore for it, the lore for it insinuates that there's more than one deck.
There you go.
It's just they don't always come complete.
Oh boy.
So you
You
could
can
end
just
up
find one that's all the super fucked up cards.
if your DM is
I like to
that
imagine
cruel,
the deck of many things as if it was like trading cards. So you can find a whole deck of repeats.
it's just always the card that makes you lose 10,000 XP or the nearest level, whichever is closer. There's just 22 copies of that.
I like to imagine the god in charge of making these decks, or the fucking the booster packs is like, I really don't like this guy, but he's not evil, so I can't kill him. I got it. I'll regress him into a baby-like state.
Through a set of playing cards for some reason.
God damn it.
The fool that kept on drawing them, not my
Stay with
fault.
me.
Well, there
There
are
we
some
go.
cards that force you to draw extra cards.
Yeah, there are.
Alright, so who's ready to murder a priest? God, that sounds horrible when I say it out loud.
Let's go.
Let's
No
do it.
question religion.
Oh yeah, we actually gonna question this guy when we're done with him, or... Because we've been forgetting that lately.
Paige, do you have that like soul cage ready?
Let me check. I do.
Okay, then.
I mean, he still
I
I
has.
think we
also have.
probably.
I mean, he still has
We
Speak
prob-
with Dead anyway.
Yeah.
I also have, funnily enough, a demi-plane, so we can just toss the fucker inside one.
We put him in a demi-plane. Jesus.
Yeah, but then we still have to deal with him in a demi-plane.
Yeah.
At least,
But
I
he's
think-
like,
at least we could take away his home field advantage.
So, we've got a few
yeah,
options.
but
Toss him in a
we
demi-plane,
could like,
speak with his soul, or put his soul in a cage and force him to answer our questions.
yeah, but I think the most fun one is just we knock him up. You know, his. No, that's not the word.
That's a
oh,
very different thing.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a very different.
oh, that's a bad slip to have, my friend.
I'm fucking sorry, okay?
Oh my god.
Fuck, why is English like that? We just knock him over so you know he's knock him unconscious. Ah,
There you go. Knock him out. Out is the word you were looking for.
yeah, knock him out. We just knock him out and toss him inside a demi-plane without.
Eventually,
So
when I go
weapons.
back through all these sessions and do clips of the funny moments, that's making the highlight reel.
So,
But that's a lot of hours to sift through. I think this is session 78, if I'm counting correctly.
that's like almost 160 hours worth of shit.
Good luck whenever you do that.
Correction, 79.
Ooh. That's one session away from 160 hours worth of shit.
Give or take. Most sessions are roughly around an hour 45. Because
Oh, okay.
we dick around for like 15 minutes half the time.
That's true. Now let's go kill a priest!
Alrighty. So we head out onto the town. And make our way for the temple district. Because that's where
boy.
so many of the temples are. And we have a map of all the temples because we had that prepared from before. So we know right where the temple of Aminator is.
Sometimes we make good choices.
Just in
at
very
the wrong time.
stupid ways, and like we preempt
how-
things so far in advance that we don't even realize we needed it.
I don't
Just
remember
a
making
question:
a
how
map.
the hell are we
Hold
to
on,
approach
these.
it? Blowing up everything? Just talking?
Hold on. I
Stealthily?
need to load these character sheets up because, for whatever reason, roll 20 thinks you're like level 10. There we go.
It depends
Look.
on how many civilians are in the area, or if they're even
Yeah.
civilians.
There's a lot of factors that are going to go into how we approach this. I think we should just maybe scope the place out from a distance first and then decide. Not an option anymore.
And why you say that?
I was literally throwing your tokens in while you were talking. Alright, we head in, and it seems like your standard setup for, well, for lack of a better reference, a Catholic church.
There's a lot of fabric.
Oh, there's so much fabric. There's
So much fabric.
tapestries. There's, what the fuck are those things
Is there a
called?
There's like they got a real nice carpet.
Well, not so much carpet, but like there's lots of like decorative wall hangings and things.
Is there a
Uh,
sermon going on right now?
Yeah.
Should we
Oh boy.
sit down, wait a while, see if he appears
I
or something?
We're
I
we're
don't-
looking for an exorcist. I don't think he's showing up at Sunday Mass.
Yeah.
But maybe we should just wait for the priest to end so we can ask the priest about him.
I think they probably like know what we look like. So, although I haven't seen like wanted posters of us anywhere.
Did we just enter the church, or are we still kind of like outside of it?
We're like right in the entryway.
Maybe one of us could act, or disguise yourself, act possessed, and we'll just drag you to him.
Act possessed.
Uh,
That's
I'm not doing that.
that's not a terrible idea, honestly.
It's not. That's actually might be quite.
I don't know
That
how
actually might
good.
work.
Don't get me wrong. I don't know how good of an idea that is.
Wait,
But
I
it's-
have a better idea. Paige, do you happen to have any dead bodies on you?
Not right now.
Damn
Well,
it. Well, there goes that
We
idea.
could get one very easily.
We're not murdering
Yeah.
people, Hansel.
That's
Why
not
not?
what I was
Well,
We do
suggesting.
it all the time.
Okay, correction. We're not murdering innocent people.
I wasn't suggesting
Again.
that. We don't do
Who's-
that all the time.
Who's
that
really
we
innocent? And I just point to like a random father in the crowd. Look at that guy. Do you think he doesn't cheat in his poker game?
okay.
Right, check.
All right. Maybe.
Hold on. Let me incite that random civilian.
Pretty much.
That guy looks like he does other people's taxes for fun.
See? What did I say? He steals taxes from the government.
What? But isn't doing someone else's taxes a good thing?
Not if he takes a part of it.
Huh.
I think your taxes might be different than our taxes.
Maybe.
Probably.
I don't pay taxes. I don't have a job.
Well, in a way you do. Your parents just pay them for you.
I pay sales tax.
That
That's
also.
enough.
Sales tax, state tax. You're not old enough for a lot of the other taxes.
There you go. I was just thinking, like, we could go to a cemetery and get one. That's what we do if we need a corpse.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we've run dry all the graveyards around here recently.
Shit. What was your plan going to be? If
Oh yeah, that's
if we
right.
had
Hansel
access
missed
to-
the 100 zombie fight.
Yeah, yes, I wasn't there for that.
Well, I could summon a demon.
I got.
That wasn't exactly the plan. The idea was we were bringing somebody to have them cast Resurrection, but now that idea doesn't work.
You can just pretend to play dead. I mean, Hansel will disguise you to look like a corpse. You just don't need to breathe, right? Or take shallow breaths.
I don't have to breathe anymore. That's not. I don't have to.
Perfect. Hold your breath and don't move.
I would. The more we talk about this, the more it seems like we rushed into things.
Do you have any doubt that we do rush into things?
No. So let me get this straight. You want to disguise me as a corpse, and then what?
Either a corpse or you're possessed. Take your poison.
Okay, but like, where do you go from there? Like,
You're right, we haven't thought about this one.
what's the plan after that? Because I don't think they're gonna bring out the exorcist for a corpse. You
Can't
really
we
need.
Can't we just, as I said before, we just wait for the priest to end the sermon and ask him about it?
But what if he's in on it?
Then we make
Then
a
we beat
scene
him
and we
up.
kill a second priest today.
I guess so. All right. Yeah, that I guess that's the better of. That's the best of two options that we have. Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly, Paige just goes to sit in the back.
Krell's gonna sit like closer to the front, but not like right in the front. Just to
I'm gonna sit in
maintain
one of
that
these-
range of her limited vision.
I'm gonna sit in one of these empty rows.
He's gonna turn invisible and start debating what fabric he wants to cut first.
In the middle of wood stealing fabric, what is this the priest talking about in the sermon?
Yeah. What are we listening in on?
The one thing I didn't prepare, how do you always find it?
Because we're awful.
Imagine Southern preacher just hooting and hollering about eternal damnation.
Ugh.
Oh, the classic.
These were the guys we didn't let give sermons in my town.
Regret stealing from this church now.
we all just had like the appropriate response to this. Oh, man.
So, that 1d2 is me rolling for how chaotic I want Krell to be.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And
You would think they would just have like a feature to flip a coin.
you'd think. But you could also roll 1d0, so things don't always make sense. You just pull that character sheet up, because this boy's gonna be making a save here in a second.
He shits himself.
Not quite.
E0. How's that gonna work?
Alright, he gets to make
There is a D1.
a wisdom save.
I've seen it. It's a weird geometric shape, that's for sure.
Does he get to know that he failed to save? Is the question.
A 21 fails?
Well, he made the save. I needed to know if the spell fails triggers anything in him.
Oh, gotcha.
It does not. Cool. So he doesn't know that
didn't
I just
even-
tried to charm him.
I didn't name the village. I'm looking at what I wrote and I realized I did. Oh, I did name it. Never mind. I just named it like a full paragraph down.
What, your hometown?
Yeah. Yeah.
When looking for your own lore?
Yeah, correct.
Or you don't use legend lore for your sister.
That's a good point, actually.
I'm sure you know a lot about what she's been doing in the last 13 years.
Yeah, not at all. I know her name, and I know that she killed me. I know what she did as a,
You know what she used to look like.
I know what she used to look like and the things she did as a child, but not as an adult. See, if we were twins, this whole thing could have been easier. But I didn't have that hindsight.
So yeah, we're all just sitting here. Krell's trying to incant and failing. And just In
like
the
slow. He's
background,
invisible.
like curtains and tapestries are just vanishing.
Oh yeah, I think it's not so much disappearing; they're becoming half. I got my thing of scissors, and there's just slowly the chopping of the scissors, cutting parts of them.
But then, as soon as they go into your whatever you use to hold your equipment, they become held by you and disappear.
Exactly. I'm going to write this in my inventory. Church, half a church, tapestries. Is it nice fabric?
Oh, definitely. It's the church. They've taken donations.
Very generous. But is it possible to kind of sneak into this side room here?
Yeah, I suppose so. Your stealth is
I'm
pretty
going to-
ridiculous, so even like a nat 1 would still be above 15.
No one knows. Well, maybe a few people do.
Why? I mean, why not? The more rooms we can get in without getting caught, the better.
Alright, it appears to be a storage room of some kind. Rep went through a couple of the nearby boxes. They appear to be decorations for like different festive events.
Ah. They're lost and found kind of thing.
You're gonna loot the lost and found.
I am.
Surprisingly enough, there is. And
Perfect. I'm gonna go through that. See if there's any, because this is a sun church. I'm gonna see if I can find a giant sun hat.
it's oddly specific, but no, there isn't one.
Damn.
You do,
Right, 'cause we're
however,
underground.
you do, however, find like dozens of like little wooden children's toys that were confiscated.
Oh. I'm gonna take
How
those.
dare-
You don't even know any more children.
I can still give them still around in the slums.
Fair enough.
I thought for some reason the woods just collected them.
Feed them. Especially if they're metallic.
On his way out, Wooch is just gonna steal like one of the Santa hats from the various event bins.
Yeah.
And this is how we bring
Okay.
Christmas to Nevermore. Despite the
Brown
fact that
shirt.
we've literally met Santa.
Please.
I know Hansel didn't quite exist at that time, but it Santa visit Hansel as well.
Probably.
Someday.
Alright.
Getting all that stuff. I'm just gonna creep around. And, be quiet and stealthy.
Alright, eventually the sermon comes to end and the offering plate gets passed around.
Oh shit. I mean, I've got gold on me. I'll just put one in.
And Krill's got a good chunk of silver on her.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to pretend to make a silver coin and put inside.
Jesus. And it's like not even a good fake either.
Like, it doesn't move, it doesn't like make any noise, you can't touch it.
Well, he used prestidigitation so he can make a trinket. He obviously can't make a fake coin. So, he just makes, like his face is probably on the coin.
It's like one of those like novelty coins you get at a theme park. Oh my god. That's the best.
I create an unmanaged god trinket or illusion image that can fit in my hand. But you know, you know what?
It's, like
Fuck it. It's definitely a coin with my
it's one of
face on it.
it's one of those like it's like one of those chocolate coins.
Yeah, because not only can he make the trinket, but another one of the effects is he can create a symbol on an object or surface for an hour.
That's good. That's funny.
Alright, the question plate makes its way back around. And, the priest departs to the back room and down the stairs.
Well, I believe we know where we're going.
Yep.
Places it's not even like guarded.
It's a church.
Yeah, I know. That's the weird part. Do that.
Well, I mean,
Why
the
did I drag my
gambling church had guards because lots of money's passing hands.
That's a good. Yeah, that's true.
And we, like, never go to any of the other churches. Well, except for Paige, because, you know, he's in service to one of them.
I wonder. I mean, yeah. That implies there might be things going on at those churches that we need to check out.
No, thought just crossed my mind. And another one just crossed my mind. So, part of Clone Spell is that our souls get sent to the, us in a jars. If we die before Paige, wouldn't our souls be considered strong?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Paige's task was to collect strong souls. If we die before Paige, we run the risk of our souls being collected.
Ooh.
Granted,
Hey, if
we
you have a
can't-
soul.
Granted, we can't know this because Paige never divulged the nature of his deal, but
Huh.
food for thought.
All right.
Anyway,
guys.
let's go kill a
How many
priest.
souls do I need?
Oh, we don't even
Or
have to-
6, right?
You're presently at 4, so yeah, you need 6 more.
I keep forgetting we don't have to talk to each other. We have like a psychic link.
Oh yeah,
I would have.
Woods
Pop that
usually
up.
sets that up because that's.
It's very
Sir,
useful.
you can calm down. It's a small ass pickup truck.
What happened?
Dude in a fucking Ranger just decided to floor it up the hill right next to my house.
Oh, fucking come on. Five hours.
I guess the
Alright,
highest
guys.
Lutz has gotten on that.
I know.
Everyone,
It's usually only
It's always
like
been under
2 or
everyone ready to
3.
go?
I think Woods got 6 hours once.
And then we didn't even use them for most of them.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right, let's go.
Crowd just barged in. Yeah, let's go.
Krell gives a negative amount of fucks at any given point in time.
What's in? I see a container right here. I want to know what's in it.
Alright. It appears
Let's
to
see
be
here.
a couple of extra copies of their holy book, some hymnals,
Any
various
candles or incense?
I was literally about to say that before you cut me off.
Sorry.
You know, just those simple things that you need to prepare before giving a sermon.
I'm gonna take their candles and incense.
I want to take a copy of their holy books and go reading the way to see if I find anything they can use against the priest.
Okay.
What you want to like cite their book against them?
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. Let me get
The more and more this game goes on, the more and more Paige becomes like Cotton Hill. Just without the horrible misogyny.
Like who?
Cotton Hill, he's a character from King of the Hill.
Oh, I never saw King of the Hill.
It's a great show. You should watch it.
It's all right. It's got its
It's
moments.
very American.
Yeah, it's literally set in Texas.
It is set in Texas, and it's about American conservatives
God
trying to
damn,
adapt
13
to a new
seasons.
world. Yeah, it's long, and it's getting more. It like got renewed for more seasons like a year or two ago.
Fuck, where do I even watch that?
Hulu,
I don't know.
maybe? I
I
don't
think-
know.
I think it's on HBO.
Ah, fuck, I've just pirated.
All right, let's go.
Considering I don't know your country's copyright laws, don't
They
say
fucking
them
don't
out
care.
loud. I have plausible deniability right now.
We do have them, no one cares.
Fair enough.
We head downstairs. Can I lock this door? That way
Listen.
we just enter.
That's a good idea.
How are you attempting to do that? Just the old broomstick through the door latches?
Wait, there's no lock on it? It's just like a swing door?
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
it's double doors with loop-style handles. There's no actual locking
Okay, okay.
mechanism.
I would find a broom, then I'm going to move that chest to be in front of it.
Alright. It's not specifically
Wow.
it's not a very heavy chest, but sure.
You know,
Struggles with size, mass, and probably, I don't know, people's age. This is going to be nothing.
you could put Mjolnir on
This
it.
will work.
If I was like, I probably don't need this, I could just set it there. But I'm not going to do that because I think I am gonna need Mjolnir.
Probably. It is your main fighting weapon now. But yeah, the first level of the cellar, it's a bit dank and damp. Just that faint smell of wet stone is just filling this place. But also comes the smell of fresh parchment and aged leather. It's not altogether a terrible smell.
Paige just takes a deep breath. The smell of home.
This is what home smells like.
I mean, I lived in the mountains, practically in a library, so yeah.
Fair enough. I can respect that.
I actually have an aged leather candle around here somewhere.
Nice.
It smells awesome.
I have a blue raspberry ice cream candle.
That would just make me hungry.
Yeah, that's why I bought it.
You know what? I know I am the last person that should say that, but just because of this smell, I will try not to burn the place down.
Blue raspberry snow.
Fair enough. I'd really hate to piss off their god, too.
Yeah, that's never something you want to do.
And we know a few of them, it's fine.
We pissed a few gods as well.
Have we?
I think a couple at
Yeah.
least.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I mean, you minorly
We haven't
annoyed
now,
the
we
Monkey
sure as well
King.
now.
Yeah, good point.
We also, I think, back in Mines of Vendover page, desecrated the altar for the God of the Goblins.
Oh, yeah. The one that's really hard to pronounce that I gave,
Maglubiet!
Yeah, that one. Because I gave you inspiration for knowing that name offhanded.
Yeah. I just like that. I think it's so goofy, dumb.
Yeah, like Grunch, the orc god of evil.
Groomsh One Eye!
The only orc gods are Gork and Mark.
Listen, you too can be an orc god if you believe hard enough.
Exactly. Exactly like that.
If
I'm
you're
controlling
playing...
their bodies and therefore their lives, so I am their god.
If you're playing Warhammer, you just gotta get enough people to believe you, and it will eventually be true.
Exactly.
Alright. We got a few paths we can walk down here. Where are we headed?
We do we know where that one guy, the priest, ran off or walked off to?
We didn't follow immediately after him, so he could be, you know, just any of the individuals in here. We definitely hear people working in the distance. Pens across parchment, books shuffling, some light humming.
Gonna stick out like a Thor's thumb. Here, I put or I assume I found some kind of ropes or fabric or something that makes them look like they belong.
More than likely.
Okay,
I think
I do that.
I think most of us have some sort of robes.
Yes. Sure.
Oh.
I've got like a holy garb.
Can I use this guy's self to look like a monk?
Sure. So we've got Hansel for the first time ever actually wearing his holy vestments. We've got Friar Page.
I haven't had to wear these in a while.
You think is it like, I don't know, is it like a different religion or will it work in this church?
Well, I mean, there's no direct symbolism on them, so it should be fine.
As long as he doesn't whip out his holy symbol, I think we're good.
Yeah, I don't need to do that until I start using magic.
That Krell's the only one that doesn't have a fitting disguise.
But Krell has like, all the disguise self spells.
I don't have disguise self or seeming prepared.
Uh-oh. You'd think at some point she would have just taken the invocation that makes her have disguise self always.
Yeah, but I like her invocations. I just forget
Right.
to use them a lot. Well, I use improved pack weapon all the fucking time, but maddening hex not so much.
I use agonizing blast and devil sight because they're always active.
And you know, Eldritch Mind, because Eldritch Mind.
Yep. Oh, and I always use I use aspect of the moon a lot.
Yeah. Well, Eldritch Mind gives me advantage on Constitution saves to maintain my concentration, so...
Very nice. I don't have a lot of spells.
At
so I'm
one,
not really
it
worried
keeps
about
up my myriad of concentration spells, because I have so many of them. And it also keeps me in Valkyrie form longer. Because that's also a Constitution save to maintain concentration.
You need to pick one of these pads and just go.
Pretty much. One of you people that's
So we
wearing
got-
disguises lead the way.
I got it. I kind of know how this holy thing goes. I was in the church for a long time, so I got this. Maybe. Let's go this way.
Right, you're telling me
path
you
on.
served the church as a child. So
Well,
you were
I
an
mean,
altar boy? Because I don't like where the story's heading.
I don't like where your mind's at, personally.
Hey, even in the caves we hear the stories.
Listen, you become a chosen one of some and you end up with crazy magic even as a child. You know how weird it is for a 7-year-old to mend the broken bones of their friends like it's nothing? That's weird.
I'm
But it's
9 and I
cool.
alter people's minds on a whim.
Exactly! Sometimes I forget, like, different races age differently.
For her
You're
age.
you're 9 years old, I'm 10.
When I was 9, I was stuffing my face with pie.
You were doing that this morning.
When I
I
was
know.
9, I was trying to get my village to stop ignoring me.
Well, at least you
Why
got
do they
attention
care
for
about-
one day after that.
Yes, and all it took was my literal death. It took a whole garden of flowers and my name etched on a rock for people to care. So, you know.
Well, it took, like, a whole lot of murder for me to even get a last name, so...
Oh boy. It's all bad. Let's go down this path on the right here.
Lead the way.
That's what I'm doing.
I wonder what my last name is.
Which-
I never thought about searching for my parents. Never
we
cared for
supposed to-
them.
Oh my god, that alludes to the fact that Paige never got adopted.
I mean, Paige probably wasn't like an unruly kid. I think he just got like unlucky.
Yeah, like, 6 or 7 families, like, tried him out and brought him back because he set minor fires in their houses.
Imagine you want to go adopt a kid and it's like the kid is making intellectual remarks that even you can't understand. It's like, Jesus. I'm getting shown up by this child.
You think that's bad? There's a whole movie about a family who goes to an orphanage full of downtrodden children and picks a mouse.
Oh god.
You know what? Good point.
And that is a really weird way to describe Stuart Little. Like,
Yeah.
he was a mouse. They could have just taken him without the paperwork. Plus,
He
you
was a
know, an
talking
actual
mouse.
kid.
Dude, if I was one of those kids in those orphanage, Stuart Little would have been on my fucking list. Like, you have real children to pick from and you pick the fucking rat?
My first question would be, is he vaccinated?
Is he vaccinated?
It's a mouse.
We supposed to get moved to another map, or am I just losing my mind here?
Oh, did I not?
No, we're still in the
Alright.
back room.
That one's on me.
There we go. No. So you're trying to play theater of the mind. I was like, what are we looking at here? Let's go this way instead of the right this time. Boy, there's a lot of guys down here. Ugh. This sucks.
Can you scout ahead so we face the least amount of people?
Oh, there you go. That's an option.
Yep, and I'll scout ahead.
You
Look
got it,
over
Luke.
here. Look over here. And Alright, I went down the hallway into what appears to be a writing room. And there's 4 people over here going back down the hallway. And, ooh, a library. Paige, you actually might like this one, but there's only a guy here.
So I think that's the best options because there's 4 guys in the other one.
What's the plan of approach? Because we can't assume all of these guys are evil, right? That's not an option.
Do you have the sleep spell?
I do have the sleep spells. They probably aren't that strong.
Just put this guy to sleep.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Well, I mean, technically, if we kill one of these guys, I can learn everything they know.
Oh man, that is a rough dilemma. So if we just
Bring
rolled
back.
up, so you're telling me we could just roll up on this guy?
Yeah, I mean,
And-
Woots is invisible and would obviously have sneak attack on advantage. So,
I'm still gonna stay invisible, but
So we
if murder's on your guys' conscience, so I'll let you guys do you.
if Woots just casually commits a murder.
So we could assume they're all in on it, and then we could.
Like,
I would feel really bad
Like,
if we just
would-
killed one of these guys. And
I
he
would
was
know-
innocent.
I would immediately know anything he would share with a casual acquaintance. Like any of his coworkers, for instance.
Shit.
Heal them
Alright,
once they
kill the
die,
guys.
right?
Yeah.
that
And specifically,
sounds-
if they die within 30 feet of me, I can do it.
Oh, so you need to get a bit closer then?
I think I'm within 30 feet. At least
Yeah,
of
you
this
are.
guy
I
down
don't know what I was
here.
thinking. Yeah, you're good.
Like, you just walk into the room and yeet Mjolnir and hope and a prayer.
Yeah, Boots already has the drop and the ability to do it silently and quickly.
Looking around, I'm no longer in the room.
Yeah, but so we don't know where the hell Woots is.
That's true. We do. I mean, we probably should know they're in the room because they communicated that to us.
Or at least they were passing through the room.
Yeah.
If you
Oh, true.
recall, Woots is one of the few people Crow can't hear.
Unless she
Would
really
anyone
focuses.
back in the room and kill the dude.
Hold on, I'm down another hallway. I have not. Okay, for the DM, I have not moved. I'm curious what they're gonna do. I'm just straight up blind. Remember, I'm invisible. If I do anything to harm another living thing at this phase, well, I can't do this again until tomorrow.
Oh. I see.
I do have banishment. I can just banish the guy we passed through and he comes back confused as hell.
That wasn't the problem, though.
If you banish him, we need him here.
We need him here and dead to gain information.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying.
And if-
one.
And
can
if I throw Mjolnir at him, that's gonna be a loud ass thunderclap that people can hear.
What I can do is I just come here, cast Blight on him. I bet he's strong enough to survive Blight.
Blight?
Yeah.
Blight.
You have silence or
necromancy spell.
deafness.
Yeah, we need
Not prepared.
this to be quiet. We can't just like.
I have blindness, deafness, but it's not prepared.
I have blindness, deafness always prepared. It's one of my warlock spells.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That would just make him blind or deaf.
Well, I mean, we could blind him and, you know, just sneaky bonk.
Yeah, that's true.
What is he doing?
He's reading.
I can cast silence as a ritual.
You want to sit here for 10 minutes?
You sit here for 10 minutes. Boy, you
You
fucking...
can just cast the fucking spell!
I don't have it prepared.
Oh!
So we're really just gonna sit here for 10... Well... Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll just cast blindness, deafness, and then hit him with the fucking hammer. My god.
Like, if three of us can't bum rush and take out one dude.
Here.
Alright. So, he gets Constitution save, which he's not great at.
Yeah, he
12,
failed.
fails that.
So he's blind.
Alright, so he's
And then I'm
blind
just
for
gonna-
up to a minute. By the
Just gotta
gods! What just happened?
quickly come in and just hit him with it.
Just not even trying to be quiet, just bum rushing him with a giant hammer.
I'm really just trying to like jab him in the chest with it really hard, so it's got to do something to him, and it's not gonna be good.
Never.
Please don't. Please, I'm sorry.
Yes, a 30 most certainly hits.
I assume these guys aren't like they're like normal people. They have like 5 hit points.
They do not.
Oh no, they're not normal people.
Yes, it's almost like the priests have cleric levels.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Alright, Krell's doing
Well, he
Krell's
just-
thing. Ah, perfect, I can get exactly close to him. Let's smash some heads in with good old-fashioned diplomacy.
You named it? When did you name it?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh my
I
god.
specifically mentioned it, and we had a laugh about it.
I'm sure we did.
For 13.
We really.
That doesn't kill him either.
Oh god.
We're just bludgeoning this man that we just blinded.
I
Oh no.
I can also hit them.
This is
God,
not- we're
this is
not-
great.
We just
This is
jumped
not
and
okay.
straight up gang assaulted a priest. I just want everyone to know this. That also hits.
Oh.
Okay, now he's dead.
There. Okay. Bro, learn your shit. I feel so bad.
Alright, so, as the man collapses dead after the three of us just bludgeoned the fuck out of him. Yeah, his shadow just sweeps away from his body and gets absorbed into Krell.
Does that mean he's not going to an afterlife?
I didn't steal his soul, I just stole his persona.
Alright, good. I just
I
wanted
can
to
do
make
that if you
sure.
want to.
No, don't. Please don't do that.
Alright, and then Krell is going to wrap that shadow around herself, adopting the disguise, making herself look exactly like this person before we caved his skull in.
Imagine you are just a normal priest.
God,
Sitting
I
in a library
hope.
reading. Suddenly you are deaf. A guy hits you in the chest.
No,
another hits
he
you
was
in the knee, another in the
blind.
head.
And he's blind, and he gets bum rushed by 3 dudes. He gets the shit kicked
God,
out of him.
I really hope that these aren't like really actually good people. Krell, what'd you learn?
As far as I can tell, there's at least 5 other priests that this person knew.
Uh-huh.
tomorrow's sermon is going to be about the Genesis.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, this guy is obsessed with cheese.
He was just a normal dude.
Does he have cheese in his pockets? I'm kind of hungry.
What the fuck?
It's a horrible place to keep cheese. But you gotta remember, the only information Crow gets is things he would share with a friend.
Ugh.
If you're into like some seedy backroom Catholic church type shit, you're not just being like, "Hey Todd from down the hall."
Well,
Ready for a wine and cheese club? Yep.
Is that what we're calling it these days? But
Anyway, what was it?
at least now Krell has an infallible disguise.
yeah,
For
until
one,
we
he
find out
was-
something further, I'm gonna feel really bad about this whole thing.
I know.
I
Well,
want to go under his body. What he was reading before we smashed him?
Oh. Let's see. He was reading
I think it was.
he was reading an old manuscript of a abbot detailing his enlightenment following a long stay in isolation in the mountains.
I'm going to keep that for myself.
You and you're keeping up things I have to make up on the spot.
Yep.
And then you bring up later and I don't remember it existing.
Well, I guess the best thing we can do is look around this little library for a bit and then keep moving.
And we will do that next time.